Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, one and all, to Trivia Club live from the Trivia Clubhouse. We will begin the questions for tonight's Trivia Club in about 5 minutes' time, at around 7:05 Eastern Standard Time. Until then, get your pens and papers ready and let us know your team name. Say hello in the live chat if you're playing along live on this YouTube stream for Trivia Club. Look forward to hearing from you. Hearing those team names, seeing those familiar team names. I was going to say faces, but at least it's text. Familiar text from those familiar usernames. Hello to the ghost of BB Rebozo. And a happy Mother's Day to half that team. Also, hello to my father, but happy Mother's Day to my mom. Happy Mother's Day to everyone else playing along as well who is a mom or plans to be a mom. I don't know. Not to leave you out yet. Hello to Mad in LA. Good to have you as well. Always wonderful to have you taking part in Trivia Club. We will begin questions in about 3 minutes' time. Until then, get that pen and paper ready to take part in all this questioning goodness. Hello to Team Sherloo. Good to have you. Hello to Rondai. Yes, good to have you here during this wonderful evening as well. Happy Mother's Day to half of Team Rondai as well, and to any other mothers who are already taking part. Who I have not wished that Happy Mother's Day yet as well. We will begin in another 3 minutes' time. So get that pen and paper ready. Any drinks and snacks that you might want to enjoy as well. Start playing some background music, at least in the start here. So you can let me know if it's too loud as well before we get into the questions part. As we're just hanging out before we begin. Nice doodles. Any particular inspiration for the doodles today? No? Color choice. It's nice though. Pastels for those interested. We will begin in another minute's time, so otherwise, if you haven't done any of those things that you need to do to get ready for Trivia Club, now is the time to do it. Piece of paper for your answer sheet, a pen or a pencil to write down those answers on that paper. You know how pens and papers work. And then around 7:05, we will begin our night of trivia. And as I say that, it is around 7:05, so. Hello to Team Uno Persona. Happy Mother's Day to you as well. All right, if there's nothing else to say or do, let's jump into trivia for tonight. Make sure the audio is good for our theme. And 5, 4, 3.
Welcome to Trivia Club.
Hello, hello, welcome one and all to Trivia Club, live from the Trivia Clubhouse. I'm your host, Russel Harder, the man with the bow tie, the man with that trivia plan. Trivia is planned for 20 questions of trivia goodness. This is our 99th edition of Trivia Club, live from this Trivia Clubhouse. Yes, one away from 100. And then we shift to some fun games nights. A little different flavor than just the regular trivia. And something that I get to take part of too. But before that, yes, our 99th tonight. All you need is a pen and a piece of paper ready. Thank you for supporting Trivia Club. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. I will still be looking to put up some trivia videos produced as opposed to live streaming on this channel. So you can look forward to those. You can also find Trivia Club at triviaclub.ca, where you can still follow along and play extracurricular activities and find out about past trivia events as well. Oh, the archive. It's vast. 10 years worth. 20 questions of trivia, as I mentioned. Hello to all of those playing along live, including, and very much at the top of my list, no offense to all the teams playing, but my partner, the love of my life, my producer, executive producer. Yeah. Oh, hello. How did you know I was talking about? Yeah. Thank you for joining me. Thanks for playing along. Ah, a pleasure. Oh, yes, and more people. Yeah. Hello to the ghost of Phoebe Rebozo. Hello to Matt in LA. Hello to Rondai. Hello to Team Uno Persona. Hello to Sherlu. Hello to Cookie Faced as well. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers playing along as well, including my mom. All right. Glad to have everybody. Glad to have as well all those who might be playing along but not in the chat, including, of course, my grandma as well. Hello, Grandma. I love you as well. Happy Mother's Day to you as well. Let's jump into trivia. But before that, actually, a couple more things. Last week's bonus bit of trivia, that Trivia Club anagram question that we like to give you called I Built a VCR, which is itself an anagram of Trivia Club. You just mix around the letters and you build a VCR. I gave you the anagram Bratty Bane Omelet and asked you to find a popular TV show. And Bratty Bane Omelet, if you mix around those letters, you can find Abbott Elementary. It's true. Abbott Elementary is on there. Also, I recommend watching Abbott Elementary if you can find it. If you're in the US, I think it's on NBC. Should have double checked this. NBC, ABC, one of those two. No, it's not CBS. And it's on Global in Canada. Abbott Elementary. Recommend from our household to yours. There are only 3 cardinal rules when it comes to Trivia Club. Those cardinal rules are: be smarter than your internet connection. If you're cheating to find the answers, you're really only cheating yourself. Don't post any answers in the comment section or in the chat as well. Keep that competitive spirit sharp. And remember, no spoilers. The only other rule of Trivia Club is Tell everybody about Trivia Club. Thanks. All right, the only other thing to say, of course, is I mentioned it up top, but there's one more Trivia Club or Trivia Clubhouse event that is on May 17th, our 100th event. And then we go from this weekly event to a every once in a while, less regularly scheduled, I guess you can say, but we will still be having Tuesday game nights. So I will be getting in contact with people on that, letting them know the link, the details. We'll be using something called Jackbox Games, which will be fun to play. And the details and the technology have already been worked out on my end. And if you think I need your email, please do contact me through my email address or messaging me on social media as well, if you don't have my email address. Anyway. Oh, yes, and I will also still be available to be hired for private events, of course, as well. I will be still doing online trivia events if you are interested. Fantastic. Thank you. So let's jump into the questions, shall we? 20 questions of trivia goodness. This Trivia Club at home, number 99. Is it the great one? Well, we'll see. I'm not going to put any pressure on anybody. It's at least a pretty good one. So, question number 1. We're starting with a super scary question, or super and scary. So, question number 1. Sam Raimi, the director of the newest Doctor Strange film, The Multiverse of Madness, has directed 2 different popular film trilogies. One is a horror trilogy, or more of a horror comedy, and one is a superhero trilogy. Name them both, or name them each for a point. So 2 possible points to be won right off the bat. So name the horror comedy trilogy that Sam Raimi is responsible for, and the superhero trilogy that Sam Raimi is responsible for. This is all before being the director of the newest Doctor Strange film, The Multiverse of Madness. Question number 2, we are ending at the beginning. So, that question number 2, name the HBO TV show that ended in 2017 with Hannah Horvath breastfeeding her baby son, Grover. Grover, it's a fun name. Once again, question number 2, what HBO TV show ended in 2017 with Hannah Horvath breastfeeding her baby son, Grover? Question number 3 is a hypothetical question. So, question number 3, this kind of travel is the hypothetical travel, crewed or uncrewed, between 2 galaxies. Once again, what is the name of the hypothetical travel, crewed or uncrewed, between or at least 2 galaxies? Question number 4, connect for the point on this question. So there's a connection between the answers of questions 2 and 3. If you can tell me that connection, that is a point for question number 4. Connecting for the point. Yes. Once again, it's a connection between the answers, nothing in the questions, just those answers. But question number 2, one more time. What HBO TV show ended in 2017 with Hannah Horvath breastfeeding her baby son, Grover? And question number 3. Traveling between 2 countries is called international travel. This kind of travel is the hypothetical travel, crewed or uncrewed, between 2 galaxies. And then question number 4, connecting for the point. What is the connection between questions 2 and 3? Question number 5, it's gimme 5. Yes, this high five was a little bit more surprised.
Yeah, I know.
Than past weeks, but it's okay. We still got it, and we still nailed it. Solid high five. Question number 5. Give me the 5 largest cities in the United States that begin with SAN. S-A-N. SAN. Yes, give me the 5 largest cities in the U.S. that begin with SAN. Question number 6. We're going to quiz you on some deductive reasoning. So that question number 6, which literary detective was created by Arthur Conan Doyle? Once again, yes, which literary detective was created by Arthur Conan Doyle? Don't mind the hiss in the background. That was just me setting up that background music. But remember, if the thinking music is a little too loud, let me know in the live chat, and I can always adjust accordingly. Question number 17. It's not a, well, 7, yeah. I was getting ahead of myself. Question number 7, not 17. It's not a funny question. No. That was kind of funny what just happened, but it's not a funny question. So, name the actor who delivered the famous movie line, "Funny like a clown, I amuse you," in the 1990 film Goodfellas. Once again, name the actor who delivered the famous movie line, "Funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you," in the 1990 film Goodfellas. Question number 8 now. It is bit by bit. I'm going to play an 8-bit version of a popular song, and you name that song for a point and tell me the musical act responsible for that popular song for a second possible point. 2 possible points to be won. Name the song, name the musical act responsible. Here it is, that question number 8, bit by bit. That song that sounds like a ringtone for an old flip phone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's that question number 8, bit by bit. It's a fun listen. Alrighty, question number 9. We're going on a star search. So, question number 9. Not only is it a star search, but we return to the world of vexillology. You're welcome. That's for me, I guess. Mostly for me. Okay. The U.S. flag has the most stars of any country with 50. Name the country that has the second most stars on their flag with 27 stars in all. Once again, the U.S. flag has 50 stars on its flag, more than any other country. The country with the second most stars has 27 stars on their flag. Just name that still very starry flag. Question number 10, it is Survey says. Survey says is Trivia Club spin on the Family Feud. We ask you an actual Family Feud survey question and ask you to tell us what you think is the number one answer as per the 100 American survey. So, question number 10, Survey says, very much a question of the times. What might someone use to cut their own hair? Yes, what might someone use to cut their own hair? Survey says. All right, it's not the answer time. Nothing's going to appear yet. Just keep on pointing to make that survey appear. You know, when they point at the screen and it flips.
Oh.
But yes, that question number 10, that survey says, what might someone use to cut their own hair? Question number 11. It's an 11-word hint for an 11-letter movie title. I will give you those 11 words in that hint, and you tell me the movie title. Name that movie with 11 letters in its title. So, question number 11. A British family gets much needed help via a magical flying nanny. Once again, question number 11, your 11-word hint for a 11-letter movie title. A British family gets much needed help via a magical flying nanny. Question number 12. Who is that? Who's that? I'm going to show you a picture of a famous person before they were famous, and you tell me who that is. Yes, yeah. Thanks for saying along with me, everybody. Yeah. Ooh. Imagine the crowd. All right. So, who is that? Who is that? Enjoying a coconut drink with a silly straw. The coconut, very much the same color as the hair in this photo. I enjoy that unintended detail. But who is that? I will say the strangeness of the photo is intentional. Question number 13, it's a question about paradise. Paradise. All right, so what was the name of Weird Al Yankovic's 1996 song that parodied Gangsta's Paradise, a 1995 #1 hit by Coolio? Yes, what was the name of Weird Al Yankovic's 1996 song that parodied Gangsta's Paradise, a 1995 #1 hit song by Coolio? Question number 14 now. It is time after time, time after time. Da-na-na. Oh, okay.
What am I supposed to do?
Oh, I just keep on trying to get you to sing along, but I haven't fooled you yet. No, not going to happen. Ah, I thought because I didn't say anything and I just pointed, you'd take it from there, but did not bite. No. So time after time, I'm going to give you historical moments, and you want to put them in order from earliest to most recent, with a point given for each correct placement. 4 possible points to be won. So here are those historical moments in no particular order, but remember you want to put them from earliest to most recent. Those moments are: The Princess Bride is released in theaters. Growing Pains ends its TV run on ABC after 166 episodes. Tim Burton's Batman movie is released in theaters. And Bop by Hanson is a #1 hit on the Billboard Hot 100. Once again, The Princess Bride is released in theaters. Growing Pains ends its TV run on ABC after 166 episodes. Tim Burton's Batman movie is released in theaters. And Bop by Hanson is a #1 hit on the Billboard Hot 100. Yeah. Who else now has Mbop stuck in their head? Alrighty, question number 15. As you finalize your order. Question number 15 is Countdown Takedown. This is a game show game that is played with Price is Right rules, but with a twist. You want to get as close as you can to the actual number without going over. But only guesses within 25% of the actual number will get you points. You'll get 2 points if you're within 25% of that actual number. 2 points. If you get that number right on, though, that is 5 points to be won. If it's the even 1 over, that is 0 points. And if you're outside of that 25% range, it is also 0 points. So, question number 15, that countdown takedown. In the news recently, Swiss police seized this number of hundreds of kilograms of cocaine in a shipment of coffee, a number less than 1,000, that was delivered to a Nespresso plant in the city of Romont. Workers were alarmed and immediately reported the shipment, originally from Brazil, to police. This, of course, underscores Nespresso's dedication to only sourcing the freshest and highest quality ingredients in all parts of their business to maximize customer satisfaction, as police did remark that the Coke was like 80% pure. So good on Nespresso. But yes, once again, Swiss police seized this number of hundreds of kilos. So we're looking for rounded to the nearest 100. Hundreds of kilos of cocaine in a shipment of coffee, a number less than 1,000, that was delivered to the Nespresso plant in the city of Romont. Question number 16 now. It's your Cameo cast over under. Shout out to Pop Culture Happy Hours, Linda Holmes, for this question. I give you the celebrity on Cameo and a dollar amount, and you tell me if they charge over or under that amount. This is numbers from this past Monday as well, so up-to-date numbers, and the actual cost will be within $50. So keeping it fair, does not mean as fair as possible. So that Pop Culture Happy Hour inspired question, check out that podcast. It's a fantastic podcast from NPR. Today's celebrity on Cameo is Tommy Chong of Cheech and Chong. And the cost for that cameo that I'm giving you is $200. So it's an actual cameo from Tommy Chong, over or under $200. Question number 17 is a rock band apart. So 2 possible points once again to be won on question number 17 for a point each. For a point each, name the 2 rock bands t-shirts, or the rock band t-shirts that both Beavis and Butthead wore for almost every one of their appearances on said MTV cartoon, or I guess interstitial cartoons. It's for a point each. Name the rock band t-shirts that Beavis and Butthead each wore for a point each. Question number 18, it's a field of, well, let's call them dreams. So, name the music festival that is held annually at the Empire Polo Club in California. So in your question number 18, name the music festival that is held annually at the Empire Polo Club in California. Question number 19 is called Tune Out. I'm going to read lyrics with as little melody, rhythm, or affect original to the song as possible, and you name that song and the musical act for a point each. So 2 more points to be won on this question number 19. Here are those lyrics with as little melody, affect, or rhythm original to the song as possible. I've paid my dues time after time. I've done my sentence, but committed no crime and bad mistakes. I've made a few. I've had my share of sand kicked in my face, but I've come through, and we mean to go on and on and on and on. There's 4 of those. I almost missed one. Yeah. But also dramatic pause. So once again, those lyrics. I've paid my dues time after time. I've done my sentence, but committed no crime and bad mistakes. I've made a few. I've had my share of sand kicked in my face, but I've come through, and we mean to go on and on and on and on. Yes, that's your question number 19. Name that song for a point. Name the musical act responsible. And before we jump into question number 20, our Trivia Royale. Are there any questions I can repeat, clarify? Pardon? That was number 19. Yeah. I can repeat 18 for you. Yeah.
We have 18 questions, right? Up to you.
Question number 18. I'll go back from there. So, question number 18. What music festival is held annually at the Empire Polo Club in California? And question number 1. Sam Raimi, the director of the newest Marvel movie, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, has directed not one, but 2 different film trilogies, both of them notable and inspirational to a generation, inspiring to a generation in their own rights. One is a horror comedy trilogy, and the other is a superhero trilogy. Question number 14, time after time.
Oh.
Time after time. No?
Okay.
Do you want to show me and I can see what you might have missed?
It's okay. When you read it for the answers, I'll see.
Oh, okay. Our executive producer was busy counting some things. You might have missed, but that's okay.
I'm okay.
Yeah. Alrighty. I'm going to queue up that timer. I believe I've repeated everything that needs to be repeated at the moment. Oh. Can I borrow your phone? My timer's run out of batteries on me out of nowhere.
Oh.
Surprisingly. I thought I had more juice. Let's see if I can work a slightly different interface.
Do you want me to just set up a...
Oh, sure. It's the same kind of phone, just newer, so it's throwing me off just a little bit.
Okay.
All right. And we're going to start that Trivia Royale in now. Yeah. Name any 10 of the 24 musical acts, be they a male or female artist, a singer, who has won the Juno Award for Artist of the Year since 1991 or over the last 30 years. So, since 1991, so over the last 30 years, name any 10 of the 24 men or women that have won the Juno Award for Artist of the Year. There's no bands, no bands in this, but 24 different male or female singers have won the Juno Award for Artist of the Year. Juno's coming up this Sunday? This weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. The 51st annual. And this is since 1991. It's just the last 30 years. Oh, I'm going to do the thinking music in the background. course. And I can show you the time remaining. 3 minutes still remaining. Two minutes and 50 seconds, so still more than half time. To name as many Canadian singers, be they male or female, men or women, who have won the Juno Award for Artist of the Year. Two and a half minutes, so we are halfway there. Are you happy with your deeply Canadian list?
Still looking for 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Yes, this is the Juno Award for Artist of the Year, a solo performers only, but they can be either men or women. Less than a minute remaining. Suddenly, yes, 40 seconds remaining. 40 seconds remaining for this Trivia Clubhouse, Trivia Royale. 30 seconds. We are past that 30-second mark. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is time. Thank you for the time. So finalize all those answers for that Trivia Royale and get ready to mark those questions. Get yourself as many points as possible, of course, for this Trivia Club at Home. Question number one, answer number one, Sam Raimi, the director of the newest Marvel movie, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, has directed two different notable film trilogies. The horror comedy, Gorer comedy, let's call it a horror comedy, Evil Dead, the Evil Dead trilogy, which is a strange trilogy, no pun intended, because Evil Dead 2 is kind of a remake of Evil Dead, kind of not. And Army of Darkness is a whole other thing almost. And the other superhero trilogy that Raimi is responsible for is the original Spider-Man trilogy of films. The first Spider-Man, pretty good. Second Spider-Man, pretty great. The third Spider-Man, pretty bad. But Hey, it's a trilogy. Unpredictable that way. But he has a point for Evil Dead and a point for Spider-Man. Question number 2. What HBO TV show ended in 2017 with Hannah Horvath breastfeeding her baby son Grover? That would be Girls. TV show Girls. Question number 3. Traveling between two countries is international travel. This kind of travel is the hypothetical travel, crewed or uncrewed, between two galaxies. We're looking for intergalactic. So, question number 4. What is the connection between Girls and intergalactic? That would be Beastie Boys songs. Girls, dum bum 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 bum, and intergalactic, planetary, intergalactic. Question number 4. Yes, your Beastie Boys songs. Question number 5. Give me 5. Give me the 5 largest cities in the U.S. that begin with San. In no particular order. Actually, no, in no particular order. San Antonio, San Diego, San Jose, San Francisco, and San Bernardino. San Antonio being the only non-California city, or only city outside of California. Question number 6, deductive reasoning. So which literary detective was created by Arthur Conan Doyle? That would be Sherlock Holmes. Question number 7. Not a funny question. Not question number 17 either. What actor delivered the famous line, "Funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you"? In the 1990 film Goodfellas, that would be Joe Pesci. I also was introduced to this film and that character through the Animaniacs character, or the sketch Good Feathers, in which pigeons played those parts. Very fun. Question number 8, bit by bit. I play a 8-bit version of that popular song, and those songs were, or that song was, "Owner of a Lonely Heart" for a point, and is by Yes. Not no, Yes. So Yes for a point, and "Owner of a Lonely Heart," much better than owner of a broken heart. Oh, yeah. Question number 9, star search. So the U.S. flag has the most stars of any country with 50. The country that is second with 27 stars on its flag is Brazil. It's Brazil. 27 stars are shown in a much different way, as in like they're not the focal point. Question number 10, survey says, what might someone use to cut their own hair? 5 possible answers will get you some points. But here are the answers, starting with the 1-point answer and going up from there. So 1 point for this super answer, just a super answer. That would be a super bowl. It's a bowl that you just put it on top of your head and you cut around it. Yes. It's a haircut in the round. Click, click, click. A bowl for 1 point. 2 points for this answer that has teeth. Let me tell you. That'd be a comb. A comb for 2 points. 2 points for comb. 3 points for an answer of sheer excellence. That'd be clippers. Electric clippers. That's yeah. Would that be called anything else other than clippers? No, I don't think so. Clippers for 3 points. 4 points. I mean, you might have this answer, and it might have taken some reflection. That'd be a mirror. Yes, a mirror for 4 points, and 5 points for an answer that is truly a cut above. That'd be scissors. You need scissors to cut your own hair. So scissors, 4 or 5 points. It's a cut above. It's an answer with 2 points, but also it's worth 5 points because it's got the 2 points on that. Yeah. All right. Those jokes were fun, but 5 points for scissors, 4 points for mirror, 3 points for clippers, 2 points for comb, and 1 point for bowl. You looked worried there for a second. Were you just wondering that if scissors were going to show up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I thought they were all going to be answers that cut hair.
Oh, that cut. Yes. Yeah. They're not just stuff that you use to cut. Yeah. I gotcha. Don't worry. You got those 5 points.
Yeah.
Question number 11. 11-word hint for an 11-letter movie title. A British family gets much needed help via a magical flying nanny in Mary Poppins. Question number 12. Who is that? Who is this strange boy? This odd child? This weird kid? This is Weird Al Yankovic. And speaking of Weird Al Yankovic, question number 13. I did that. What was the name of Weird Al Yankovic's 1996 song that parodied Gangsta's Paradise? A 1995 Coolio hit. He took Gangsta's Paradise and turned it into Amish Paradise. Song, a very touching song about raising barns and whatnot. So, question number 14. Time after time, here are those historical moments in order from earliest to most recent. So here's that correct order, a point for each correct placement. Starting in 1987 was the release of The Princess Bride in theaters. Then in 1989, Tim Burton's Batman is released in theaters. 1989. 1992 saw Growing Pains end its TV run on ABC after 166 episodes. And in 1997, 10 years after The Princess Bride, as we all remember it that way, Mbop by Hanson is #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. A fact brought to my attention by the number ones column on Stereogum. I highly recommend it. If you want to read a lot about music, check out the number ones column on Stereogum. Yes, once again, that question number 14, those answers. The Princess Bride in that #1 spot. Tim Burton's Batman in that #2 spot. The number 3 spot is Growing Pains, and number 4 is Mbop. Question number 15 now, our countdown takedown. Swiss police, just this last week, seized this number of hundreds of kilograms of cocaine in a shipment of coffee that was delivered to a Nespresso plant in the city of Romont. The workers were alarmed and immediately reported the shipment, originally from Brazil, to police. And how many hundreds of kilos of cocaine were in those coffee beans? Can I get a drum roll, please? 500 kilograms. 500 is the number we're looking for. That's a lot of cocaine. I mean, I don't know what a little of cocaine is, but I definitely know that's a lot of cocaine. 500 will get you 5 points. 400 or 300 will get you 2 points. 200 and 100 is 0 points. And also 600 and above is also 0 points. It's too much cocaine. Once again, 500 for 5 and 400 or 300 for 2. And thank you for doing the responsible thing. Those fine folks at Nespresso, or the Nespresso plant. All right, question number 16. Our cameo cost, over or under? Tommy Chong of Cheech and Chong. We told you the charge for Tommy Chong was $200. Is the actual price over or under? The actual price is under. It is under 200. It is actually 194. 194. Question number 17 is a rock band apart. So for a point each, what were the rock band t-shirts that Beavis and Butthead each wore? Almost always, at least. Those rock bands were AC/DC for a point and Metallica for a second point. AC/DC, AC/DC, and Metallica. And question number 18, what music festival is held annually at the Empire Polo Club in California? That would be Coachella. Coachella. And your question number 19, tuning out. I've had my share of sand kicked in my face, but I've come through. And we go on and on and on and on, because we are the champions, my friend. We are the champions for a point by Queen for a second point. Oh, and I'm getting a note that Stagecoach also takes part at the Empire Polo Club. So you also get a point if you said Coachella or Stagecoach, which is like the country version of Coachella, I believe. Question number 20 now, our Trivia Royale. Name any 10 of the 24 musical acts, singular, men or women, so solo performers, either men or women, who have won the Juno Award for Artist of the Year since 1991. Anytime over the last 30 years, not including this year because the upcoming Juno Awards are this weekend. Check it out on CBC Gem, probably. Or CBC. Probably also available on CBC Gem. I just realized I was given a real hard sell to watch the Junos this weekend.
Yeah, not fun.
No, hashtag not, no ad. Not non-spawned. All right. I'm going to go from most recent to least recent in the timeline. Starting with The Weeknd, the winner of the last 2 Artist of the Year awards. The Weeknd. Shawn Mendes also won 2 in a row. Gord Downie won the year of his passing. Leonard Cohen actually also won the year of his passing. Serena Ryder, which is a kind of a wild choice in retrospect, but she had a really big song that one time. Serena Ryder. Feist, Neil Young is on that list. Kanon. Sam Roberts. Michael Bublé. Bublé. Michael Bublé. Avril Lavigne. Shania Twain. Diana Krall. Bryan Adams. Chantal Kreviazek. I know, right? Jan Arden. Jim Cuddy. Which is kind of a surprise outside of Blue Rodeo, I will say. But Jim Cuddy. Celine Dion. Paul Brandt. Sarah McLachlan. Colin James. Alanis Morissette. Roche Vison.
Rock.
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 It's a Quebec artist, a Montreal artist. A Rock Voisine.
Yeah. Maybe that sounds more like it.
And Tom Cochran. Tom Cochran, Rock Voisine. Alanis Morissette, Colin James, Sarah McLachlan, Paul Brandt, Celine Dion, Jim Cuddy, Jan Arden, Chantal Kreviazek, Bryan Adams, Diana Krall, Shania Twain, Avril Lavigne, Michael Bublé, Sam Roberts, Kanon, Neil Young, Feist, Serena Ryder, Leonard Cohen, Gord Downie, Shawn Mendes, and The Weeknd. Add up all those points. A point for every correct answer, unless otherwise noted. There's some multiple points to be won in there. I believe there are 48 potential points to be won. And as you're doing the maths, adding all of those numbers together, let me know that point total in the live chat. And don't forget to like this video, hit the bell notification, of course, as well, and subscribe. And of course, here's that bonus bit of trivia. I built a VCR, our anagram of Trivia Club. We're going to ask you to find an anagram in this. And that is find the Canadian music legend, because of course, in the following anagram. The anagram is Mint Chill Joe. Mint Chill Joe. It's a cool anagram to find that Canadian music legend. Oh, and my dad's saying that my mom nailed the cocaine question. A sentence that I never expected to hear. But I mean, that's what Trivia Club gives us, just unexpected joys. Just every week in some ways. 48 potential points to be won, as I said. Thank you all once again for playing along. Hello to my grandma Sheffield as well. Hopefully you're able to play along and enjoy. I'll wait until some point totals start coming in as well. Aha, well done. So, from your executive producer and mine, 30 points. Well done.
Thank you.
done indeed. £13 for Team Uno Persona. Well done, Team Uno Persona. 25 points for Mad in LA. Well done, Mad in LA. 36 points for Cookie Faced. Well done, too, Cookie Faced. 46 points for the Ghost of Vivi Rebozo. Well done. They say they missed 4 and 16. Ooh. Got stumped by the cameo cost, Tommy Chong. And the Beastie Boys song connection. Well done, all. Happy Mother's Day once again to all the moms out there. And thank you to Team Uno Persona. I'm looking forward to the 100th as well. Yes, remember to like and subscribe. Liking and subscribing. Hitting that thumbs up icon not only helps spread this video, but helps other people find the channel and play along to these videos after the fact. And if you're playing along after the fact, don't forget to include your team name and point total in the comment section below. Thank you as well to Sherlou and Rondai for playing along. Hopefully, of course, hopefully you enjoyed yourself as well. I'm sure you did fantastic. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you again back next Tuesday on May 17th for the final Trivia Clubhouse, at least that brand, that name for these trivia nights, before we switch to a more just a fun games night. Watch this YouTube space in the future, of course, after the fact, for more produced videos. Shorter, of course, than these hour-long streams. Fewer questions, but still fun. And, of course, there's only one more thing to say. So until next Tuesday, when we see you on May 17th, remember, oh, hey. Remember, it's not what you know, it's what you learn along the way. Thanks, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I love it.
Love you.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.